Most people can feel this now. The pressure to choose. Not just an opinion, a side. Not just a position, an identity. And the speed at which refusal is interpreted as betrayal. You don't even have to disagree anymore. You just have to hesitate. That hesitation, that pause, is now read as dangerous. And I don't think that's accidental. We talk a lot about the illusion of choice, left versus right, this movement or that one, this narrative or you're complicit. And yes, a lot of those choices aren't real, but I don't think that's the most dangerous illusion anymore. I think the deeper illusion is the belief that choosing is required in order to be moral, that you must align publicly in order to be good, that withholding allegiance is the same thing as cowardice, that disagreement and discernment looks like disloyalty. That shift matters because once morality is tied to alignment, refusal stops being neutral. It becomes a threat. We didn't arrive here because people became stupid or hateful or radicalized by the internet. Those explanations are comforting because they absolve everyone else. What actually changed was more structural. Belief systems were replaced with identity systems. In a belief-based world, ideas could be held without becoming the self. Disagreement didn't threaten survival. Truth could be revised without exile. In an identity-based world, ideas are the self. Disagreement is existential, and dissent feels like violence. So the question quietly shifted. Not what is true, but where do I belong? And once belonging becomes primary, binaries become necessary. This constant demand to choose sides didn't emerge organically. It's rewarded. Binary conflict keeps attention horizontal. When everyone is fighting each other, no one examines who benefits from the fight. Outrage keeps people activated. Activated people scroll. Calm people leave. Movements require loyalty. They require enemies. They require public alignment. A person who says both things can be true can't be mobilized. So they must be reframed as weak, as unsafe, as compromised, or as secretly aligned with the enemy. This is why pressure escalates so quickly from disagree to leave, because the issue isn't conviction, it's control. And this is the part I think we skip too quickly. When someone demands that you choose a side, they're rarely asking what you believe. They're asking who you answer to. What authority gets final say over your conscience? What voice you submit to when commands conflict? What you're willing to surrender and exchange for belonging? That's not a political question. That's a sovereignty question. And once you see it that way, a lot of things make more sense. Why neutrality feels threatening. Why nuance is punished. Why refusal is framed as danger. A person who can't be conscripted can't be owned. Scripture never frames this as a primary political movement. It frames it as divided allegiance, double-mindedness, competing masters, obedience without command. Not hypocrisy, instability. Because when authority is fragmented, everything becomes reactive. Unity enforced without truth is not unity, it's coercion. And love doesn't disappear in these environments. It becomes conditional, transactional, tribal, cold. When people demand you choose, They often call it courage. But a lot of what we call backbone today is borrowed certainty. A lot of what we call neutrality is actually moral independence. And a lot of what we call dangerous is simply a person who refuses to outsource consciences. This isn't a call to disengage. It's a refusal to be conscripted. And in a culture addicted to alignment, that refusal will always be read as a threat. And that's fine. Truth has never needed permission.